Okay, you won the NBA championship last year. What are you doing?
Incredibly talented group that is off to a great start, and that's what can
just a signature of him his whole career, folks.
Getting settled in as Davis takes it hard to the rim. 7 years old. He's got some physicality the Thunder are going to have to deal with here tonight. Beautiful backdoor cut, excellent feed, excellent fit.
And this is a good challenge for Bays to not let him turn and get into the paint.
He's giving up some LBs, and there's size here. Davis using his body, and that's another just glide to go at over 10 in year 17. Now he lowers the shoulder and gets inside. See what the Thunder do here defensively as Davis again. That'll be a spin, and nice fast break started as it looked like Isaiah Roby might have been blocked. Here was LeBron James, leaks out free, and he's gotten his patent done. 1 out of 8. Trying to work into the offense here as Dort lines it up from downtown.
You just did there, folks. I know that sounds a little condescending.
Hill, and a beautiful drive. And
the state home.
All right, thank you so much, Paris. And some good-looking uniforms as Anthony Davis continues to do work.
It's a small psychological battle.
Paisley had a couple of threes instead. This time wants to drive, and a nice move. And SGA delay there. The pass inside. Roby, second effort, and the putback is good.
I mean, settle down. You know, take the shots that's there. Good follow-up miss of his own shot. It's Kuzma. He's one of those.
Davis again off the deck, and his reverse is too strong.
This is where you want to push the pace because Davis is slow coming back. See if you can get something out of this.
Roby gives it up to Diallo, and a nice finish. Coming to Diallo.
Dribble penetration.
Caruso gives it up, and that is Kuzma. A couple of years ago out of Utah, as SGA using those long strides and somehow scooped it up and had enough English to get it off the backboard.
That's what you call go-go gadget arms, man. You have to use those arms and stretch out on that one. That wasn't a Stretch Armstrong move.
There is a tough, as Muscala has come in, as has Teo Maledon, as how about Hamidou Diallo there getting in. Well, after the quick start out of the gate by the Lakers, feels like the Thunder have settled down here as Harrell. They did everything right there as the Lakers just lackadaisical getting down defensively, and it is Harrell on the other end. Is that just how wide open he was.
Kind of rushed it a little bit.
As SGA attacks right at his former teammate. LeBron splits the pair. As Maledon got a good screen from Muscala. Nice pass underneath, and Williams, the benefit, can't tap it back up and in. And really, we're seeing Maledon get nearly 20 minutes a game now, as how about nobody can slow down Hamidou.
One end to the other.
LeBron was going away from the rim to ride the defensive player, as Caruso straight away has got a three. Up. LeBron kicks it out, and Caruso's got another look at a three, and the same result.
He's also very socially conscious of what's going on in the world.
That time the Thunder just collapsed on him, as he had multiple moves there, but was stalled out as Maledon, a nice finish inside. Teo Maledon slicing up the
Lakers are very good when you attack them from the wings. As James lines up a three ball, you can count that.
Well, if there was any kind of preference with LeBron, as that
top to bottom, they want to push the pace. They want to attack the glass as well.
Right, beautiful find. Maledon to his co-rookie, Pokusevski.
That was the biggest challenge.
So, Mike, the question is, how do you define growth as a 19-year-old in the NBA?
Well, you know what? It's all about the little things as LeBron James just continues.
Dort had made a three earlier, not that time.
And I know 10 games is just a sample size. As LeBron James lines up another three. Maybe? Was he a baby?
Oh,
like
he was a baby. 18 months. About a year and a half.
Wow.
As that is Horton Tucker to 17 with 5 and change left to go here in the second quarter. Lakers on the run after the turnover as Markieff Morris will pass back out to the perimeter as it's Montrezl Harrell as he will drive hard right at Indiana, and you pair him with John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins.
And then Sabonis getting Karis LeVert. I mean, I think he's a terrific player.
Secondary scores for Brooklyn.
And I think he's going to get a fair shot there in Indiana to be the man.
And a Nice slip there from
Physical defense against with Shea on Schroeder. Look how wide open again another Thunder shooter is. There you go.
And SGA bisecting the lane, and ambidextrous finish with the left hand that time. And so Shai Gilgeous-Alexander quarter in this half strong. SGA, well, he tried to scoop it up, and that time too much length by the Lakers. Out on the fast break, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope will flush it down. This time it's Hill trying to pull out Anthony Davis, and that's something that we've seen.
Playing with pace and rhythm and getting downhill. That's a trend this group will look to continue here in the second half, guys.
All right, thank you, Paris. Now, here is AD again. Ball movement sent down. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and that's that Lakers offense.
With plays like that.
Schroeder this time will distribute to. You can't forget some of those great NBA venues. I mean, there were some old barns back in the day, Mike. That was a fun one.
That was, sure was. Yeah. Coming out of a timeout.
Now, you know what the best part about the form is for this young Thunder team? Now LeBron, and he just got a little jab step. I mean, as the Lakers clear it out on that left side for LeBron again. And this time he will take the three, and Roby commits the foul. That'll be a Dort attacks right at Gasol. As LeBron, just nearly impossible to slow.
So it makes my little 8,000 points and 8,000 rebounds looks like chicken feed. As finally the Thunder get on the scoreboard here, a la George Hill again.
You're still in there. That's ahead of a lot of people as Gasol with his first. Now he's matched up on Schroeder. Probably went up against one another a couple of times in practice last season. And Schroeder, a little jab step there, and finally he gets one to go. Just his third made shot of the night for Dennis Schroeder. He said it was taking him a little time to get settled in Southern California as a good, talented teams. Everyone's been kind of beating up on everybody here in the early part of the season. As Davis will get the bounce on that hook shot, cutting
his ball game at 500. That's a surprise. I think.
Boy, not a lot into the body there of Dennis Schroeder, and the Lakers quickly down the other way. And Schroeder will pass up the three, sling it down, and there is Montrez. If this game was not Lakers 89-61, he's not taking that shot.
No, he's not at all.
As that is Muscala. But nonetheless, he did play a little time with LA. As Williams, nice little burst of acceleration. Do you think he realizes how big of a star LeBron is? And that is some great high-low action.
In my day, when I was growing up, who I watched, I watched a little bit of as LeBron gets inside again. I watched a little bit of George Gervin, Moses Malone.
Oh, Hamidou Diallo.
He's not comfortable, even though this is a second night of a back-to-back for the Lakers and LeBron James. He's still starting the fourth quarter. As I hear more so than often, all the time, from the players down on the floor. You know what that is?
I've heard short a lot on shots.
I'll drive to the basket. Everybody's yelling, and one.
Everybody thinks they got fouled, Mike, always, right?
Exactly.
And that's a good-looking three of his NBA career. But if there's one thing that I think he's going to adjust to, and it's going to come in time as he's got that three.
Returning on Friday night.
Now, great steal by Kenrich Williams. Just picked the pocket. Burglary, and Harris. Pokusevski Pokusevski got caught in the air there. Fortunate that Roby was in the vicinity. Nice slash there from Williams. And a tough. And there is a mid-range. We got 6:25 left to go. And Williams, did he get it over to Moten? Roby, he did. And how about Roby with the
on you? I'd go
on you.
Yeah. Well, maybe 10 on me. I'm not going to take responsibility for 50. But Victor Oladipo going to the Rockets.
Well, you know that the Nets are making that move, thinking that ultimately
being traded 10 games in, how will that connection work?
As that is Quinn Cook dialing up that
learning curve. It's a learning process, but just being able to have a system have a philosophy and continue to work at that. And who knows what happens the next time you meet them.
So much to learn every time out. And there's another block. I think back to when I was 19 and just how much I didn't know about the
thing. You have a business life, you have a personal life, a lot of things like that you have to.
Second shot of the game as we are under 2 minutes here in Oklahoma City. As that pass sent over to the corner, and it is McKinney, I believe. Got more on Poku.
Well, you just look at him now, 11 games in, and thinking back to when he first arrived with this team, and he talked about how the Thunder has a great history of working with
here. These games are coming quickly and often, Mike.
Absolutely. Every other day. This is a back-to-back, 3 games.